Hey friends, TUXX here. There's been a lot of myth and lore about the Verizon credit card, including is it metal, does it come in a fancy box, all this good stuff. So I wanted to go ahead and make a video to help update people for 2026 where this credit card stands. It's still a good card, but there are some things they've rolled back a little bit compared to the past, okay? This is how it comes in a FedEx envelope, so it is nice. Unlike a credit card they just mail to you in the U.S. Postal Mail, they do send a FedEx, which is a nice touch. That's like that feels like a Amex premium card perk, the fact that they send it to you FedEx, which is cool. But it feels pretty small. It doesn't feel like any kind of box in there. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what it really is like. Now, in the past, it was a metal card, and it came in a really fancy little kind of origami type box. So let's take a look. And I'm sure there's videos online you can watch about that. Looks like it does come in a little black envelope thing here. Interesting. Okay, so no box anymore. Now it comes in like a little black cardboard sleeve, and the previous one had a really unique pull out thing where you pulled it out and it looks like that is gone. Now it is a open up thing, so it looks like this just kind of opens up, and it's kind of weird. Like it looks like a tear maybe, but I really didn't have to tear it, as you've seen there, to open it. Of course, I don't want to show the credit card number, so that's something we have to be careful. I'm going to take a quick peek here. Okay, no, it's okay. So inside here is the card. You can see it is on kind of a thicker black card stock. So it's a better than a regular U.S. postal envelope presentation, and definitely shipping in FedEx is a really nice touch. I should mention again, that's really cool. So it comes to you nice and quick. It's for you. The back is just black essentially, and then this just peels up. And then on the inside here, you have your card with like a security sticker on it. Now, the question, there's a little advertising here too about it. Now, is the card metal? Let's find out here together. We're peeling this off here. And no, as you can tell from the bendableness, it is a nice looking matte black card. If you're into black cards, but it is not metal, it is plastic. So it's unfortunate they kind of went a little bit cheap on it over the years. Maybe they'll go back to being black at some point, or some people even said like if your point spread is so much, they'll mail you a metal one or something. I don't know, like I'll have to look further into that one, but at least for me, even with excellent credit and lots of premium cards, this is a plastic card they sent me. So this probably won't be proudly put in my wallet, but there is some perks though, okay? And part of my reason for getting this is if you are in the Verizon ecosystem, I have had some problems in 2025 with U.S. Bank claiming 5% on restaurants and fast food and only giving me 1%. I had to complain, and they did correct most of it that I've seen, or at least some of it. I think they're still working on one of the other cards, and this card here does have a really great 4% on both dining and takeout, okay, which I would assume would include fast food. I'll put that to the test, okay? And it does have 4% on grocery and gas, which is really great too. So although I do have cards that do like 3% on gas, I don't think I have a 4% gas credit card that has a no annual fee. So that is something that's pretty good in its own right. And the fact that you're getting 4% on groceries, it's not going to be the 6% of the Amex Blue Cash Preferred I have. So I'm going to keep using that for groceries, but 4% is not bad on a zero, annual fee card, and the fact since you get 4% on groceries, gas, dining, and takeout, that's pretty darn good. They give you 2% on Verizon purchases, but unfortunately that does not include the phone bill, which is a little cheap there, and then it does give you 1% on everything else. And 1%, of course, is nothing to brag about. 1% is lower than the standard, they used to have those commercials like, oh, we give you 1.5% back at Capital One or whatever. What's in your wallet, and 1.5% is nothing to brag about at all. But the other stats are pretty good, and I will consider using this, 4% on dining and takeout. That's interesting. It doesn't pay as much as my Hilton card, but it does do pretty good. 4% is really good for a no annual fee card. The way you use the points, you use them through Verizon. There's a few different ways you can use points, and you can look into that. But it's not 100% cash back though. It's meant to be used on the Verizon store or Verizon bills or things in the Verizon ecosystem. Okay. So anyway, if you guys have any question about this card, please let me know. These Verizon dollars, you can have them automatically put onto your bill every month, which is convenient. So you don't even have to think about it, which is cool. And the fact that it does have 4% for, for groceries, gas, dining, and takeout is a pretty good, like, little, four-way of popular categories that you want a higher multiplier on. So pretty good stuff. I have lots of other credit card videos, including a video where I talk about U.S. banks and how they were giving me 1% for a 5% promised return, and my dealings with them on that. So I still like U.S. Bank, don't get me wrong, but there was some shenanigans at play there, okay? Now, one last thing to consider here with the Verizon card, okay, is that some people don't like the synchronicity customer service, okay? And I have to say it is something which I've had my own little problems with over time. Largely, I've had issues where to talk to customer service, they've even wanted like a copy of my driver's license and even like a short like video recognition thing where you put like the camera on your head and you kind of hold it and then turn your head left and right, kind of like a mugshot. Really weird stuff, guys. So that's one thing where I'd say that I worry about that as far as what will happen with that footage down the road. Like, is my head being turned left and right going to be used for AI or something? Or like, what are you really consenting to there? Like giving them a copy of your driver's license? I haven't had any other credit card ever ask me for a copy of my driver's license just to handle a fairly simple like login issue, so they are kind of paranoid, I guess. But I will say that maybe that's good because then, maybe it'll be harder for hackers or whatever to get into your card. But, it is a little suspect. Like, I honestly, talking to their synchronicity customer service, I felt like I was being attacked under a phishing attack. Like, it was like a scam. I almost wanted to double check to make sure it wasn't like some third-party company trying to get my information. It just seemed very, very shady, So anyway, guys, that's the deal with that. I hope this demystified the fabled metal Verizon card in the box in the FedEx packaging. Some of it true. It does come FedEx. It does come in a cool little cardboard sleeve, but it no longer comes in the black Origami box with a slide out thing, and it is not metal either. So just a plastic card. Good looking plastic card, but plastic card all the same, okay? All right, friends, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, reach out to me, tuxtoys@gmail.com, and thanks for making it to the end of the video, okay? We'll talk to you soon, friends. Bye-bye.